Hello viewers, another beautiful day. Yeah, hope your five senses work, health and strength is good. Or excellent. What? What's up gamers? Alright, let's do this. Uh, says here, more ARM-based handheld game console supported by Linux 610. Oh man, it says there, various ARM SoC platform pull requests were already merged today by Linus Torvald for the development of Linux 6.10 kernel. Recently, there have been a lot of ARM-based handheld retro game consoles seeing mainline Linux kernel support, and that has continued with Linux 6.10 cycle. There's a number of new ARM devices to be sported by this next kernel version, and it says including the two ASUS wireless routers are now supported by the mainline Linux kernel. ASUS RTAC 3200 and ASUS RTAC 5300 use a Broadcom SoC and can now run on the mainline kernel. Sorry about that. It says here device trees built binding for a new NVIDIA Tegra security engine driver that was added in the crypto pull request. Support for ARM's winner powered tank. Let's see, in the Tanix TX1 set top of the box. Says the device tree update enables GPU support on Cool PI 48 and Cool PI CMS, as well as the RK 3588 base Rock 5B and EVB1. Anyway, says here the GeForce CHI handheld console is now supported by the mainline kernel. The Rock chip powered Rad XA Rock 3C is now supported by the mainline kernel. The Sun 5i base Pocketbook 614 Plus is now supported with 5 Winner base device and tool being added this round. The Rock chip powered 4 links OK3 588C and the 4 links this is the FET 3588C are now supported. Sony Xperia 1V is now supported along with 2 other Qualcomm smartphones. 14 industrial embedded boards added based on the NXP MX8 and other SoCs. More details on ARM's SoC platform change for Linux 610 via pull request. I will leave that link in the description box. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what and that's the end of the article. It's gonna be interesting to see what ARM's handheld can do in the retro market. But so far so good. Here, retro gamers got a handheld they can mess with, you know, for if they want to be inquisitive. Anyway, yeah, look like Linus Torvald is pretty. He looks like he's pretty busy. That's for sure. Just gonna close this. Oops. But these little handhelds now, they can play some games. That's for sure. Okay, what do we got on the? Someone says, I like how Xperia series are all mainline with a couple of years after release. Help the platform. Wait a minute, where are we at? He says, oh, help the platform live that much longer. Someone else here says, Pocketbook 614 Plus is an E-Link device. That's an interesting one. Also, the light handheld screen kind of cute, actually. Someone else here says, massive mainline hardware emerging. Plus, even if it needs a e-cigarette. Let's make Linux run even on toilets. And someone else here says, when the LOT, when the lot thing started back in the noughties, it was my and my other first thought. Everyone was waiting for the Linux toaster. It was getting so bad, like smart fridge. But then I went to Germany via S Korea, and geez, far their toilet were so complicated. It took me 15 minutes to decide what to push for fear of it coming back at me. Anyway, and someone else here says, you still need resource to maintain it. I hear you. I hear your sentiment, but arguably the toilet of hardware is the Itanium have been is dropped with 32-bit x86 have been considered for removal despite resurgence in vintage nostalgic builds and legacy game builds having an uptick. I do miss the days of your enthusiasm though. And someone says here, let's put this on the agenda on the next Linux plumber conference. Someone else here says, I don't get why we need to blow the Linux kernel source with this rare low performance stuff nobody even used when much more widespread and higher performance IA64 was removed, or a perfectly working Wi-Fi driver. Anyway, well, someone clearly is using these devices enough to push the patch upstream. As for the current hardware that gets removed, that's on the user for not speaking up when the kernel developer asks, hey, is anyone using a mainline kernel on the hardware? And any more comments? That's that. Well, another retro portable handheld to the market. There's some users for it, so we'll see what they think and see what comes of this if this becomes mainstream, So yeah. Anyway, the tech industry moves along. You have high-end handhelds, low-end models, So and you have people that like the highs and the lows or the mid-range. So yeah. So there's a market for this little handheld. So we'll see how many people purchase this thing when it comes out. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy though. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars, Star Trek fan, board, Star Go. Peace.